Hello and welcome to this week's edition of BOI Weekly. I am Terry Ikumi. The Bank of Industry's quest to empower Nigerians in various sectors of the economy has been extended to the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund Scheme, the first youth program launched in October 2015, and other micro-entrepreneurs such as furniture and shoemakers, bakers, tailors, among others. Now, since the disbursement of these loans, many of such entrepreneurs have taken their businesses to greater heights as they continue to access funds from the Bank of Industry. Two of such beneficiaries are Shotowo Tumbosun, a fast-rising furniture designer, and Oluwadamilola Adebisi, a wellness physiotherapist. On this week's edition of the program, we'll take a look at how these two beneficiaries of the loans are adding up to the economic development of the nation after benefiting from the fund. Our team, as usual, paid a visit to their offices and showroom, so they talked to us about the impact of the credit facility from BOI on their businesses. Let's begin with Oluwadamilola Adebisi, a physiotherapist.
Right, let's stretch back again. Any pain?
Meet 27-year-old Oluwadamilola Adebisi, a wellness physiotherapist. Her dream of owning this wellness center emanated from her parents, who encouraged her to live her dreams. While engaging in the National Youth Service Corps program in Jigawa State, northwest Nigeria, she entered for the GF program, and the rest, they say, is history. Today, she is making her mark in the wellness industry in Lagos State, Nigeria.
In the course of my NYSC, my mom sent me a link, a loan, business, something. I shall filled form and I submitted it. It wasn't that easy though, but you have to write an idea of what you want to set up, you know, why, the factors that you can overcome this and that. So I applied and I forgot about it. Then I received the message that I should go to, I was serving in Jigawa, so I received the message to go to Katsina for a training, entrepreneurial training and all of that. So I called my parents. I'm in Jigawa, they said I should go to Katsina, but they were like, what is it about? And I explained to them that it's what you send, business and all of that. So I was gingered, go there. So on getting there, I met other fellow youth from different parts of the north side, and we're all there for a training for some couple of days, all very intense training, and then we now had to process or write again a business plan. From even the training in Katsina, then they were very accessible, like, look at what we are hearing. You guys, you want to give us money. How long do we loan? You know, so they were quite educative, letting you know that your business, the type of business that can come through. Of course, we made business plans. So if they see some things that were not so, you can, you know, talk, ask questions. It can be edited and see how you can, you know, come up. Then even in Lagos, I think it's a relationship manager. People that you call, this is what is, you know, coming up. Can I do this? Can I do that? In fact, can I expand? Like lately, I've even been saying that I want to expand. What do I have to do and all of that? So you still have relationships with them. I even go to the office in Ikeja, so you can still go and visit, you know, ask further questions and things like that. So at least the relationship is there.
As a beneficiary of the Bank of Industry facility, her expertise has risen as she attends to clients within and outside Lagos. She has engaged numerous support staff, thus creating jobs for other young people.
At the end of the training, we had to, you know, write a more elaborate business plan, like to see if it was feasible and all of that. And they said we would be gotten back to. So, but before the end of service, we were called that we have, you know, been shortlisted and all of that. And we're not going to get our NYC certificate because it wasn't partnership with NYC. So even at that point, some people were already like, my God, I'm not going to work and things like that. But we're just like, okay, let's see how it goes. On getting back to Lagos, further meetings, calls. I think he's a relationship manager, someone that was assigned, you know, to explain the process and all of that. So we applied for, when we were shortlisted, we're now given an amount, you know, this is the amount you will be given over this period of time. This, like, it was divided, money you can use for operational, you know, things and all of that. So disbursement was in phases, but I think it ran from September till October. So when it came through, by November, we already started renovation and all of that. We already be mounting. something coming soon, renewable furnace opening soon, things like that. Yes, and then we began. We know the state of unemployment, and I believe by the time you are done with service, you study something in school. It might not even be what you studied; it might be your gift. Because I don't know, I know some of the fellow GEF participants, and I don't think anybody went to fashion school like for 5 years. They might have had some training, but it's something that they were very good at. So that type of thing is something that helps you actualize. You don't have to wait for anybody to employ you, or actually now even be underemployed. And in the long run, you also be an employer of labor.
Damilola speaks of her business, the challenges, and the prospects in the industry for upcoming wellness professionals.
Well, to make it broad, the wellness industry, there is a lot of room for growth in it. What's the population of Lagos or even Nigeria? It's running into millions. You can be sure that the number of health personnel to the people in the country is not up to par. Normally, let's say you're supposed to be a doctor or a physiotherapist, a nurse, or somebody to, let's say, 4 patients, but you can be sure that we do not match up to that. That's alone, showing that there's even room for more people to, come on board. Secondly, people are becoming more aware of their health, of their well-being, of, when you are not feeling fine, you should, reach out, go for some investigations, go for some tests, so you know that there's growth. Even bringing it to physiotherapy now, people now know what physiotherapy is. Some people have pain, back pain, whatever pain, and come directly to see me, come to a physiotherapist. Some people might have gone to a hospital, they might have been taking drugs for a period of time, but some people as they enter a hospital, please, I want to see a physiotherapist, because they know that, okay, the physiotherapist helps in my rehabilitation program, exercises, relieve the pain, before surgery or other serious things come up. They also know that you need to be fit. They know that being overweight, predisposes to some other things. So everybody's making active efforts to be well. So the wellness industry is definitely very good for growth. First off, if you know that you have a loan, in quotes, you know that you have to pay, whether or not something is coming in, but you rather think of it as something has to come in. So it's already factored in as a cost of, your running. On a monthly basis, it's already spread. You have an idea of what you should, pay back. So you also kind of have an idea of the expenses that come up in the business. You have an idea of how much you need to also make to be able to meet it up. So, of course, initially, anyway, that's why there was a moratorium period, 6 months. So, of course, use that on markets, let everybody know you are coming in. Then I think we had interest initially, but after 6 months or something, it was even stopped. So you can imagine that was also very encouraging. Like, okay, that one gone. So it made it even more feasible. Like, okay, I can actually do this. And then, as the clientele was increasing, your funds are increasing, like, we can they give me more? Can they give me more? Can we pay more? That kind of thing. So yeah, with time it got easier.
Welcome back. The next report features Shotowo Tumbosun, a fast-rising designer of furnitures. Another fledgling player in the furniture-making industry is Shotowo Tumbosun, and his desire is to take his business to a whole new level. Aside from being the founder of the business, he is the chief accountant for the company, and the Bank of Industry played a pivotal role in taking his dreams to the next level. Having opened business outlets in all the states of the Federation, he plans to open new frontiers outside the country.
GWBCO Industries Limited is a furniture manufacturing company. Basically deals with office furniture, kitchen, cabinet, wardrobes, and every other furniture you you could think of. We are situated here, plus 624, Canassa Zone C16, Idu Industrial Area, where our factory, as you could hear some voice, some noise from the downstairs coming, that's our factory, and this is our showroom. So basically, this is what we do. Able to secure in about 3 trenches, at first 180 million, then we later got 120, then the most recent 270, that's about in total 570 million. The interest rate is 10%, and the repayment period is the period of 6 years. The 180 is 6 years, then the 120 6 years. The last one is 5 years. BOI has actually been so supportive, sincerely. Before BOI intervention, yeah, we have been doing well, but the injection of BOI fund and how flexible it is, the repayment, the rate is not too expensive. It has really boosted the company in capacity delivery. Like before we had access to the loan, in 2012 when the company was established, we started on a 1,800 square meter of land, and now today we have expanded to over 11,000 square of land. And also, before the intervention, before we secure BOI loan, our total machines at that time, 2012, was not more than 7, but now we are boastful of having over 40 machines working down there. And that has also helped us to offer job to more Nigerian youth. We started with about 50 staff as at that time and 1 expatriate. But today, if we put together both the one we have here and our branch in Dede, we have 1 branch open in Dede. We can say, we can be boastful of over 700 staff with nothing less than 15 expatriates. So the loan intervention has really assisted the company to grow fast, not just growing fast. So I advise to other growing manufacturing company is if they can access this loan, which we already know that BOI is available to help out in all of this, I know it will really help. It will really help. Currently, funny enough, we are that's what is already one of the things that is on ground. The capacity we even have now, you know, we are not really, I'm not saying we are at the apex, but currently with what is coming up in line, we're able to secure this exportation because the other neighboring African countries are already, some of them are already asking for our presence in their countries. So very soon, this is on the pipeline. We have been able to cover, there is no state in Nigeria we don't have our presence one way or the other in job delivery, like having a customer base. However, with the issue of insecurity in the country, by our analysis and statistics, it has limited the customer calling from the core north. Maybe because of the insecurity there, but we have been able to cover the 36 states, and we are in FCT, of course. So we have our presence in job delivery in those places. We are doing well. Furniture industry it's an industry that is going nowhere. So seeing for a future to it is underestimating the industry itself. After the 3 basic needs of human, the food, the clothing, the shelter, the next is furniture, because you cannot be in that your house, you know, without not even a stool. You must have a stool. You must have a presence of furniture in there. So the industry is large. It's not limited. It's every day expanding. Innovation coming in. So it's not something that is ending. I'm not seeing anything that can bring it to an end. So the future is there. It's robust. It is.
A tour of the factory shows the various stages of production in furniture making, and with the best equipment, Shotowa believes the industry presents robust opportunity for existing and intended entrepreneurs in the country.
As you can see, we are a company of young intellectuals. I am the chief accountant, and you can see how young I'm looking. I'm actually a very young man. And if you go through our core staff, from our designer to the general manager, who is an expatriate, to the admin manager, we are all young people. And what this company has done to us is this: bringing fresh ideas on board to make things work is actually one of the key factors that is working for the company. So we are not just working, we are enjoying our youthful time. We are bringing fresh ideas to the company, and we are also feeling fulfilled after every day of work. Because when you know of something and you are practicalizing these things, there is this joy that is given. So GOI as a company is not just a furniture making company. It is like a family affair between all groups, irrespective of your tribes, your religion, your belief. We all come together as one. So the company is more than a company. The company is a family workplace. Like I said, I'm a member of the Institute of Child Accountants of Nigeria, and for everything that I've learned on this profession, you could imagine the joy that I derive from bringing this to the table, and you see it work out practically. So these are things that the company is doing to the young chaps that are here. So the company it's just a place you won't feel good to be around. Bank of Industry, Bank of Industry has been so supportive. I like their flexibility, the accessibility, even the interest rate of a thing that you ask at first. Everything about BOI is fine, except if I will use this medium to advise, because I work majorly with almost all the commercial banks, major commercial banks in Nigeria. They come here, they look for jobs, they want us to open banks with them. And one time or the other, we get to discuss. So what all of them complain about is BOI not taking risk and taking all the reward from these commercial banks. So commercial banks, actually, they are not really happy partnering with them in delivering loan there. But aside this, BOI has been so superb.
The loans from the Bank of Industry continue to provide an avenue for business expansion and employment generation. The bank promises to continue to disburse funds to all beneficiaries to meet the target of improving the nation's economy. Over the years, the Bank of Industry has continued to provide interventions for various industries to thrive, and there is absolutely more where that came from. The interventions have obviously provided tremendous positive impact on the lives of the beneficiaries and the public. Many also are very optimistic that the intervention would make meaningful contribution to the nation's socio-economic development. So, are you an entrepreneur out there, or you know anyone in need of support to grow their business? Kindly visit any of the branches of the bank closest to you, or log on to their website at boi.ng. You can also follow the bank on all social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Well, that's all the time we have. I'm Terry Ikumi. Goodbye.